I don't even want to know
Oh
what
my
mine
god,
is.
it almost worked perfectly.
Oh no.
I'm
So
checking.
close.
Hang on.
So
Ah!
close.
My mic seems to be working. Let me double check the sound, and then I'll fix Cassie's window because it got messed up. I'm gonna leave that on that because
I
that
just
is
fixed mine. We're good. I'm good on my end.
we're good on my
Oh,
headphones are
what?
working. Yes, yes, everything's working. Oh my god! After all the tech issues, are we actually going to be able to do something? This is
Huzzah.
freaking crazy. I don't know what to do myself. Uh, Admiral's hard, so I've got an idea what.
Who keep? Why did shield mode just got put on?
Cassie, can I borrow a husband?
You need to borrow? I can yell downstairs.
um, Milagros, what are you doing? You just playing with tools?
No, I couldn't. My thing was cut off, and it was like, oh, we have this thing called shield mode, and I thought the button was to acknowledge that it was a thing, not turn it on. So I had to shut it off.
That's
Like, what the
funny.
That's what
Yeah,
happens
shield
when you
mode's
make
a pain.
everyone in your show a moderator.
Eh. You're banned.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for showing up today. It is time for dinner game. This is the last official game of 2020, and we are wrapping it up by playing King. We missed the last section. You deleted my comments. Hey, Crip Walker. I did not. My beautiful wife mistypes. But yes, so we are going to be playing our Kingdoms tonight. It's not going to be big session, a massive session, because Liz is not going to be able to make it. May not be able to make it. I'm going to try, but work is work, and we always say that real life comes first, no matter how sad it makes it. If Liz can't make it, Liz can't make it, and we love her still, and for a little bit because we never let anyone get live. So
She can be forgiven for cookies, though.
she cannot. Yeah, no. That's
You got to bring cookies. If you can bring cookies, all is forgiven.
yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
But in the meantime, last session we kind of had some huge events happen, and it was just an amazingly rough show.
Okay.
And Sphinx missed all of it.
I did. I have no idea what happened.
I think I didn't make Cassie cry.
I am uncryable.
She is incredible. She is the next serial killer, and we look forward to seeing her work.
I don't yawn when other people yawn.
Oh my god!
Just you saying the word yawn twice made me want to yawn.
And Milagros is going to be Cassie's first victim.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Eh.
Milagros is like, I get to be first.
I get to be first. I get to pay for my crimes in Bristol laws.
Oh no.
There we go. That's
And
right.
so just a little bit of housekeeping real quick. I know a lot of you all my drama and I apologize for but we are cutting back on some of the shows that we run here on Dinner. First off, I'm going down to just run my two shows, which is and I'm going to be running Emerald Sanctums on Tuesday and Wednesday. I am still going to play in Ivy's Pure Havoc show every other Friday. Now, the cast for our other every other Friday show, we had already lost several people, scheduling and everything like that. So that show was kind of trying to figure out what was happening, but we're still working on that. We don't know that. In the meantime, Star Chart Stories has, as you can say, Star Chart Stories tag on in the chat has changed. Sam, you say hi through it. I know what her new tag is. But all that means is that M is going to take shows that she used to run for us, transferring them over to her channel, running them from her channel, Starfield, and she's going to have. She always owned the shows; they were just being done here, but now she's going to take that content over to her. there. I'm going to continue playing on the Saturday morning, but I am trying to cut back on my load, so I am going to be dropping on night. So that's going to be changes that are coming up. Only And so, but anyway, I just wanted to go over that with you guys. That's a little bit of housekeeping we're doing. That is going to be starting next year when we go back to the regularly scheduled games. It's going to start happening on January out that week. First game back. Oh yeah, it is Emerald Sanctums on the 3rd.
I may have to miss that one
Ooh, I can push it back a week actually.
because that's my anniversary.
You got married on the 3rd of January?
Sure did.
Congratulations.
Now that's a way to start off a new year.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. The off season is great for weddings.
Yeah, I do
You know
have
what?
a filter on my
Fair
mic.
point.
That's been one of the problems with my mic. They may take the filters off and see if that helps at all. Got 3 fucking filters on my mic. So,
You have 3 filters.
yep.
I mean, I can barely get my filter to work at work. Oh wait, no, different filter. Never mind.
Yeah, that's your people are mean to me filter, and I don't want to say what I mean because then I'll get fired filter.
Oh no,
That's
there was
hilarious.
one
I love
person
it.
I accidentally let it slip. Thankfully, no one caught it but my coworkers.
No one got it. With the
Somebody was talking about how horrible their professor was at a school nearby. It's like, and as they're driving away, it's like as they're driving away, they didn't quite catch it. It's like, well, if you need any help, I know a few 4th floor stairwells with very slick stairs.
So Sam just giving a little bit of advice on how to push a faculty member downstairs. We do not condone that here at Dinner and a Game, ladies and gentlemen. Love is love. Love who you want, and don't push anyone down the stairs because you'll get caught.
To be
However,
fair,
if you know how to do it and make it look like an accident, I will
No,
split the
we
insurance.
we
I
don't-
will.
we don't condone
I'll split
that.
the insurance with you.
Nope.
We can
that
sue.
took a completely different
Nope,
turn from
we're
where I
getting
thought
to
it was.
There's
some
going.
also no
major-
stairs at my job. I'm not even allowed on ladders.
We are gonna make some major insurance companies very, very, very scared of us.
You
Um,
you did just call Cassie a serial killer though, Ray. So like, what
That
do you
is-
expect her to say?
Oh boy. What if they ask you to put? Nope, still not viable. Still not viable. So
Everybody knows that's code. Like if you ask somebody, "Hey, how you doing?" and they're like, "Well, I'm here." That's code for push me down the stairs, make it look like an accident. We'll split the money. It's
Yep.
code. Everybody knows that.
it's not
Yep.
code. It's not
Yeah, it
code,
is.
and we're not
Kind
gonna
of
do that.
is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, you guys scare me so much sometimes.
Look at me.
I
Look
got
at
that
me.
from a
No, I
TikTok.
Yes,
don't
it
want
is.
No,
Yes, it is.
We're living in a semi-apocalyptic capitalist hellscape. What do you expect but gallows humor?
Oh.
Right. Aren't you glad to be back?
I'm multi-streaming and I'm gonna get banned.
Did you miss us? You missed
I
us,
miss
didn't you?
everything, and I miss all of you. So
To be fair, anyone who's watching knows exactly what they're getting into, and if they're complaining, well, then they're in the wrong spot. They know it, and they're just here to make themselves miserable.
Yeah.
I'm just saying TikTok made me do it.
I like to make it to 33 tomorrow, so I'll not be. I don't know exactly what that's about, but it sounded funny, so I'm laughing. I'm laughing
because
to
it's his birthday tomorrow, so he's like, I'm not coming upstairs, so I can't push him down the stairs.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm.
So, other than all that, of course, we are still trying to hit that 1K mark on Twitch. And to do that, we are still giving away that whole little shebang that we've got going on, which includes a set of D&D core books, which look like this. This is the Player's Guide to Monster Manual on the DMG plus the GM screen. It comes in that slip case. This is the chrome cover, the foil, should I say, foil covers, so they look different. They are easily identifiable. You won't have to write your name in Sharpie if you take them to the game store with you. And we're going to be giving those away. And that might be the last product we ever give away from fucking Wizards of the Coast.
Mm.
And I don't know what we're going to do now because they just went fucking horrible. And
Oh, what they do this time?
Oh, they
What new
are.
thing? Is there a new
No.
thing?
Yeah, they just
Oh,
they
Of course, there's a new thing.
There's a new bad thing. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah. You know how at the end of every year, every corporation has a shareholders meeting where they go over the profits and everything like that, and then they talk about what they're going to do next year. The target for dinner for D&D as a core product is going to be monetizing it as a subscription service.
You gotta be fucking kidding me!
They said,
How?
"Oh, we've been under monetizing this." It's like,
Oh no.
Why is
Yeah,
everything a subscription?
Yep.
Oh, and
Mm.
they own D&D Beyond now, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
already a
No.
subscription.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
they've already subscription. It's
That
already
was
been
a subscription.
subscriptionized.
Yeah, don't.
But they're going
I
to be
didn't
taking
want
this
to
and they're
give
going to
any
be
more
making
money.
more products that is based around the concepts of bringing people into D&D Beyond and forcing them to use D&D Beyond as their platform, which means that we might see the whole Twitch family of D&D streamers might have to disappear.
Wow.
They
That
own
won't
all
help
the
you in the
licensing.
long run.
Disappear or go over to D&D's new streaming service. That's going to be
Oh my
linked to
God.
D&D Beyond.
Uh,
Yep.
Okay,
yep,
so
yep.
I may have to switch systems for Agents of the Circle.
It's
Shit.
crazy, man. I don't know. I don't fucking
Wonderful.
know.
Hellscape. Hell.
Yeah, Admiral, I don't know how I'm going to jump in all these different chats.
They're going full Disney.
Oh yeah.
They're going
Oh
full
no. Yeah,
Disney.
no. They're going. It's bad. And you guys, I don't know if any of you follow this. I'll just talk about this real fast, and then we'll get on to the fucking actual game. I swear.
Yeah.
If any of you follow this, they have taken a similar business model with Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, they're literally releasing Transformers in Magic the Gathering. Next year we get Time Lords, Doctor Who in Magic the Gathering. They're bringing in every single geek commodity, getting it licensed, and releasing it as sets in Magic the Gathering. The Forgotten Realms.
God, they're pulling a Fortnite.
The Forgotten Realms set was the first set and the first step on this path, and it sold so well that they greenlit everything else, and they have been picking up IP after IP. Like, I literally heard they're gonna do Dune.
Oh my God.
Wait, Dune is in D-U-N-E or Dune
Yes.
is in D-O-O-M?
D-U-N-E.
Probably both.
Probably both. No shit.
Oh,
And they're not limiting.
no.
They're not limiting
That's-
They're like, it's a multiverse, so we can bring in anything we want. And I will let you know that they don't have it right now, but Disney has been trying to develop a board game line, and they haven't been very successful. And Wizards has been in lots of talks with Disney.
Oh my God.
So we may
We're
see
gonna put more
Marvel-
D in your D&D.
We may say Marvel come over. I don't know if Disney would end up buying
Oh,
Wizards
God,
from
no.
Hasbro,
No. No.
but
Or worse, they just buy Hasbro.
they don't want Hasbro. Hasbro has a lot of parts that are not making any fucking money,
Fair.
so they don't want Hasbro. They want Wizards of the Coast, because Wizards of the Coast has Magic the Gathering. It has Dungeons and Dragons, and it still has a distribution license for Pokemon. It doesn't have Pokemon anymore, but it has a distribution license for it. So
Wow.
yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
I wanna be the very best.
We were watching Pokemon at work today.
Or
So-
I wanna be the very best.
All
Yup.
right, enough.
Oh my
with the
God.
depression.
That was uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
Oh.
enough with the
It hurts.
depression. Enough
It
with the
hurts.
depression.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad I was
Yeah.
chewing.
Enough with the
I'm
depression.
not
Let's go
trying
play
to-
our depressing game now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's be depressed in fake life instead of real life.
Dun dun dun.
Let's
So,
go.
last we left off with our noble and mighty adventurers, they were actually, they had actually gotten themselves thrown out of the spindle. Not directly, not immediately. You have 24 hours. But the attacks...
So much time.
Yeah, I know. The attacks that happened on the spindle, which included literally the meteor swarm spell being cast on the city. Yeah. It was very obviously centered on their boat.
Which was already busted, by the way.
Yep, already busted.
Dang.
It was already busted, in the process of being fixed, and now it's re-busted, and our crew is dead.
Yes.
Only
Not all of
some
them.
a lot of
Long
them died.
live.
Only
What was his
most
name?
of them,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
already a skeleton crew.
What was
so
the name
now-
of the
yeah,
What was the name of the
yeah.
engineer?
Ray
Yep.
introduced us to
Was
an
it like-
NPC who
Yeah.
was like this
Wonderful.
new kid
Beautiful,
who like
shiny.
didn't even know what he was doing,
Shiny.
just to kill him immediately.
Immediately
He did.
killed him.
100%.
Immediately, he was
Immediately.
introduced to us. He was
100%.
like,
He's like, here's
I
this
sh-
sweet little bean. You're gonna
Yeah.
take care of him. He's dead.
Dead.
he's dead.
Fucking dead.
Yeah.
Now it's literally a skeleton crew. Kel's
Dude,
going to
it's
hell.
already-
Okay,
Kel's going
okay,
to
we
hell.
can do that.
Already
We can do that. I brought this up like originally when we like commandeered the ship. I'm like, we can go on there and I can animate all the bodies, and y'all were like, no.
Y'all were like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
immoral.
can't let Timmy's drive the ship.
Ah, how the tables have turned.
I was very
We
shocked.
might just have to
that-
have
that-
the crew of Timmy's at this point. It's
Yeah,
all
I
we've got.
I was shocked that Callie didn't offer to make him into a Timmy so we could keep him forever.
I mean,
Was
it's
there
still an
enough of him
option.
left to make a Timmy?
Oh yeah, the guy was
Also-
carrying him in his arms.
Yeah, we have limited time. I got like 6 seconds to make a Timmy.
Yeah, 6 seconds. Yeah, he'd been dead for a bit. I mean, he was.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I can't. Wait, no, I think I still have animate dead though.
We might make him into a Timmy.
We might get him as a Timmy.
We'll
So-
see.
No.
So that's where we kind of left it.
Yes, I do
Sphinx,
have
we
animated
left
dead.
Val with
Rami?
Rami, and they were working on the demolition process for making sure that those caverns the entrance to the caves stayed buried. They did know that there was going to be other ways for those things to get out of those areas, because there's many other caverns that connect down there, and they're probably going to have the ability to get out. But you did go ahead and bury those caves as best you could, and that's where you
good.
were. So I would say when you guys were leaving, that's when the actual meteor swarm spell was coming down, and so you
Oh,
guys had
boy.
to take shelter for a bit, and then after that it was just you and Rami trying to help the people who had been hurt, and then
Okay.
because they got called all the way back to the seat of government for the city, and they had a meeting with Jaegerhorn, and that's when they found out that they were being booted. Because the council was meeting to try and make decisions, and the only thing Jaegerhorn could do was give them 24 hours. He may be the head of the council, but there was a lot, and like when they were leaving, they were getting like openly glared at by council members.
Yeah, the Angies.
It went
They
went
Angies.
south real fucking fast.
What?
Yep. And they didn't even do nothing.
I was gonna say, what did you do?
Oh,
Literally nothing.
wait. No, you did turn on the screen,
Yes.
and there was a
That is
sign.
Yeah.
You remember what it said?
Basically cannot connect. Or the connection is no longer available.
I don't need to remember shit because I write everything down.
That's because
why
you're smarter than me.
I outsource my memories.
Source my memories.
Outsource.
Outsource
That is
my
the best
memory.
way to do
I
it.
love that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
The only problem is finding it again. That's what I run into.
Yeah. Oh, I do have in my notes that Sam admitted Drake is a hero by calling him a hero himself. It's on the record.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that. I remember
I don't
that.
remember that at all. And
He
if I
said it.
also
He said
remember,
it.
And I do remember Lex having to do like the Doors thing like a ton. That was funny. Oh my gosh. This channel no longer functions. Please try back later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the nameless nerd. I apologize. I didn't see your question. I saw people answering it to you. It was actually there was a drop on from the actual board members meeting. There was actually a press release on it, which had a lot of the details on the new monetization process and the subscription services and everything like that. And so that's where most of the information comes from. And then the other information is just rumor and scuttlebutt that happened after that. So it could definitely not be true. Like the concepts of them wanting to sell D&D. Oh, Sweet Tea special. But that was
God
just
damn it.
something that came up later because
Sweet tea.
it's been rumored a lot that Hasbro has been looking to possibly sell Wizards just because it's cash rich right now, but they don't know how long it's going to last, and they think it's trendy. So
Didn't they just buy Wizards?
they bought Wizards in like the 2000.
Oh no, that's
2003,
right.
I
I'm thinking
think.
of someone else.
2001 to 2003. So
Yeah.
what's up? No problem. So yeah, and if you go on to Nameless Nerd, if you have TikTok and you go into the D&D community, there is like 100 videos out there right now of people trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so
Hi, Sweetie.
so the way we left off everything is you guys were escorted out of the council chambers to the
Yep.
like all the council members were coming back into the room because they had called a recess while Jaegerhorn spoke to you guys in his private office, in their private office, I should say.
Yeah.
And so Jaegerhorn, like, he had a moment with Lex where he confirmed that they had found out that Jaegerhorn's partner had died. And they were trying to lead an uprising in Ayla, and that the uprising had pretty much been quashed. And that's when they found out that the sheer they got some intelligence back from it, and they found out the sheer number and mass of actual occupants from the Outer Planes that are inside Ayla right now.
Oh, no.
And there is a functional army in Ayla. And it's getting ready to march.
A functional army from the Outer Planes
Yeah.
currently in Ayla?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
This is
It's made of creatures from the Shadowfell, and oh yeah, and there's a giant storm over Ayla right now,
mhm.
like bigger than the city. So there's no sunlight
Oh.
hitting the city anymore. So all the Shadowfell creatures can move around freely.
I know a last resort,
Damn.
but we need the Night Mother acting for that one. That's a very last resort if that planet can't be saved due to it on purpose. What was accidentally done to Kyrell, but worse.
I mean, I don't think I don't know, the Night Mother, the Mistmother, and I don't know what the new aspect's name is. They're there, but she had that power when she was united as one being. You guys haven't gotten to get a good appraisal of their powers yet.
Yeah.
The Night Mother has not shown very many powers, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like
And the Mistmother is totally contained with trying to hold everything together.
Yeah.
it's one of those like this is okay. This ain't a war anymore. This is full on invasion. It's survival and guerrilla tactics mode. We're not gonna be able to fight this normally.
So, do any of you have like message or anything like that?
I do.
I still have V's sending stone.
Oh, you still have V City Stone? Got it. So, you guys are headed back to the ship. You were taken there by the skiff. So, Val, you and Remy were basically trying to help out as best you could, and once things kind of were getting cleared up and there was obvious organization to everything like that, what would be your first thing you would do?
Try and find everyone else and make sure that they're okay.
Okay. You're still decently far away on foot because of the way the spindle is built with all those extending arms going out. You would have to go
Sure.
in towards the city and then cut across and then go back out. So the only way to get there quickly would be to like get a sky skiff or something like that. But the city's in chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, there are sky ships that are literally down in the bottom of those ravines now because they
Okay.
took so much damage from the meteor swarm. So
Okay. Well, I will cast Sending.
Okay.
And
who you casting
we'll.
to?
I will to Utopia.
Alright. What is the
And-
message?
Message will be. Are you all right? Meteor storm did lots of damage. We are with Remy and are okay. Where are you and
You
everyone?
are now. Where are you is as far as you got.
Okay.
And so Utopia, you have 25 words that you may reply back with.
Oh boy.
I
It's like
hate word limits.
Twitter. Okay. Okay.
It's ye olde medieval Twitter.
Yep.
Ye olde
Ye
Dungeons
old
and
magical Twitter.
You have a character limit. Go.
Twitter. Dungeons and tweets. Okay.
Dungeons.
Twitter and dragons.
Okay.
It's the Dragon Fart instant messaging system.
Oh no.
The worst thing is that I know that in character it would be like no contractions and all this shit. It's just like I am currently like okay. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna be funny. We're committing to the bit. I am currently in the company of the rest of our party.
You are so not gonna make
Yes!
it.
Yes! Yes! No, that's
We're
the
already-
bit.
I'm already
You
at
gotta
12.
commit to the bit.
No, she's over 12.
You gotta commit to the bit. Yeah, it's a 13.
Yeah.
The ship has been damaged, but we are returning. And then I think is that all I got?
I think so.
Perfect.
We are
21 or
returning.
25.
Huh?
21 or 25.
25.
25.
Still 4 more.
Oh, so.
Oh, okay. We are returning to it anyway. About the ship.
Mm,
Gotta commit to the
Are
bit.
any of you hurt?
it's another casting ascending.
Did we lose anyone important or of note? How is the I can't remember Homethey's title.
Head of the council?
Jaeger?
Yeah. How is Jaeger?
Okay.
What is the climate?
Well, it's pretty sunny right now.
No, literally. Okay.
Fuck.
Did you not look up and see the beautiful
I mean, we
sky
are in the
above us that
mountains,
just
so,
rained
like-
death upon everyone?
It's kind of
We-
balmy, maybe 68 degrees. You know,
Balmy,
I
68
wouldn't,
degrees
I
is
wouldn't,
raining
dry.
hellfire.
I wouldn't try going
A little
swimming
dry.
or anything, but you know, a nice walk around the promenade would be cool.
No, if your flaming rock doesn't drop on your head.
Thanks, Dad. Callie's missing. I might be a lizard. See you soon.
I mean,
God.
would anybody
Not
be
for the
truly
rogue
worried if
ability.
Callie's
I
missing?
took
No,
no
that's
damage
true.
from that meteor swarm. I took nothing.
No one,
Yeah, I
none of
don't-
y'all did actually.
No, none of
No,
us. None of us
no,
took damage.
we
from
took
it.
some. Everyone who was in that room took some.
Yeah, but we're not like.
Drake was the
dead.
only one who passed that save to die. The only reason Drake took nothing was because of the rogue's ability to just say no to any damage they passed the save on.
Oh yeah, I think I
Thanks.
super failed.
Thanks, I choose life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like making friends with dead people, so
How are we friends again then? Kidding.
Unfortunately, the vast majority of our would be hyphenated count as 2 words or 1 word.
2 words.
Okay, would be crew have fallen. We are not badly injured. How many is that?
You have 9
Oh.
remaining.
I love it. Terrible at this.
But we need to leave.
Jaeger has bought us 1 day. Is that within the limit?
Yep, you still have 3 more.
Okay. Before we, and then like just it cuts off.
Before is one word.
Before is only one word.
Before is only one word.
Oh, before we must, and then it cuts off.
And at that point,
We're doing great.
At that point, Val would just kind of stop, look at Rami.
Rami looks at you and she's like, because she can't hear those; they're in your head.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What's going on? What are we up to?"
So most of the crew, it sounds like, are dead.
We just hired all those people.
Yeah. Apparently, the meteor storm took most of them out. Utopia, Lex, Drake, and God damn it, Callie are all still alive. Jaeger bought us 24 hours for something. 1 sec, and I cast sending again. We are on our way. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
She's like, "Can they go anywhere?"
I don't know.
She says, "All right."
They're heading back to the ship, though, and I'm gonna spend 3 sorcery points to get my fucking spell slots back for that.
She says, I don't know if they can send a skiff to pick me up that we can use to get back to the ship. We can just try and make it there on foot through the city.
Let me see something
We can
real
try
quick
and
here.
find a
Oh.
skiff,
Oh.
maybe a cab.
Whoa.
Or
Good
Utopia
idea.
could go pick them up if they
Can I
If they are
send
let know.
Sappho?
You could. He's smart enough.
Yes. Okay. Do I have to do anything to summon them?
No, he's usually around. You can dismiss him and summon him as a bonus action, I do believe.
I believe that's how that works.
So you can make him, you can send him back to his normal plane of existence when you don't really need him around, and then summon him to you as a bonus action, I think.
Okay, sweet. Then can I summon him now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's like, he pops in the distance. He's like, "Are we in a fight? Are we running for something? Are we gonna kill somebody? What's going on? What happened?"
Lots of bad stuff again. I mean, you know what happens when we go places.
Why didn't you summon me? I could have been helping people.
I know I was already using
No.
a lot.
No. I
to-
understand. Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I mean, you created me kind of when you decided I was gonna be your mount, and I've never really seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
Is this war?
Yeah. And we've got more coming. We have to leave the city, and Val isn't here. I don't think he'll be able to get here very quickly. So can you go and get him and Rami and bring them back here?
Yeah. Where are they?
They would still be by like the exit. Like they would basically still be by like the Everest, the exit out of the.
How much did Utopia pay attention when they were being flown there? Would she have just been like kind of daydreaming, or would she have actually tried to pay attention?
To get to the Everest place?
Yeah.
She was paying attention. She'd been there before.
Then you
she was
can
very stressed out.
literally, if you know, you can literally actually give me an intelligence
Ooh.
check. It's not gonna be a super hard DC, but give me an intelligence check.
I didn't have any of my stuff open.
Yeah, it's okay. Everything was kind of crazy, so. Oh, I don't have the dice roller up. I'll have to switch screens.
Let me in.
Let me into the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Let me in.
So,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen, we have actually switched to roll 20 because Foundry was the source of our problems. So,
12, 15.
oh, it didn't come up.
Came
Oh,
up
I
for-
rolled it in D&D Beyond.
I
Yeah,
know.
came up on D&D Beyond.
I know, but it should have come up in the thing too, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't have D&D Beyond up. Duh. All right, so but that is more than enough. What you do is you recall your memory of flying there, and you send it over to Sappho, because you basically took off from the same place you are now. You're at the boat.
Yeah.
So you send to Sappho, and Sappho just follows the same path that you took. So, you're not actually right where you landed, Val. You guys have been moving around a lot, but after about maybe 5 minutes, you can see the Sappho is flying through the air, and he's going down towards where he would be landing, because the landing was somewhat down the cliff face. So
Yeah.
he's circling around, and you see that he's landing on the strip down below, and he's kind of looking around. He's probably about 200 feet away. Do you guys have any way of actually getting his attention?
Let me see how far my. Damn it! He is 70 feet shy of me being able to use my mind link to talk to him.
Ouch.
Fireworks, maybe? Start making something that they're gonna see, maybe?
I'm looking into that now.
Impressive toast demonstration.
I will cast Dancing Lights, and I will send them down towards Sappho.
They're gonna take a while to get there. They can definitely flip because they move slower than shit.
Oh, that's
Thermal
They're good.
turkeys.
Robbie kind of looks at you and she's like, "You're a bard and you can't make a lot of noise?"
I mean, that I guess that is one way to do it. I guess I didn't think of that.
She's like,
And
she
I
pulls
just
she reaches into a bag on her hip, which looks like about a full-size sack, but her arm goes down to like almost the elbow. And then she's sitting there for a second, and she pulls out this giant thing that looks like a blunderbuss.
Yes.
With the fanned out muzzle and everything.
oh,
And she's
boy.
like, "You are so lucky I packed for a trip." And she literally puts one leg back, she braces it on her hip.
"Oh shit!" And I cover his ears.
And you see she taps one of the glowing a red crystal, and it glows for a second, and then a wick lights and starts going into the barrel. And she's like, "This sucks!" And there's a huge explosion as she fires what looks to be like a mass of just stones and pellets and nails and whatever she had in hand, just up into the air and away down into the crevasse between the spindle arms. And but it's a humongous boom, and she's like, she's like, I wish I had time to get my headphones on. She looks at you, she's like, and she kind of pats it. She's like, "Street sweeper." And she slides it back in.
That's certainly something.
She says, "It's super cheap on ammo. I mean, literally, you can just put gravel in it."
That might come in handy later. Hold on to that.
She's like, "Oh, I have to repack it and reload it. It's gonna take a while.
Okay.
It's really a one-shot wonder." And you see Sappho's looking up at you guys, and she like starts waving at him, yeah. And he's like, leaps off and starts flying up there and lands. And he's like, "Val, Val, 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 Val." He says, "I need to bring you back, so you guys need to get on."
Yeah, great. I will help Rami on, and then I'll get on as well.
Okay. Sappho's kind of looks back and he looks over his shoulder at you. He's like, "Is everyone ready to go?"
Yeah. Get us there quickly.
All right. So he runs straight at the edge and jumps off and spreads his wings, and he's like, "Ugh!" And he
Oh, I
sails up, and he starts sailing back to the ship. And as you guys are in the air, you kind of get a really good idea of the damage that's been going on or happened here. I don't know if you guys know how big the meteor swarm spell is, but it's 4 miles across. Yeah, this spell is designed to destroy cities. This is a 9th level spell. And so there is a huge, almost perfectly circular area where there are buildings on fire, where there are, huge craters in the ground. There's people hurt everywhere. There are buildings that have collapsed because they were they took direct hits. On the docks, there are tons of ships that are missing, and you can see smoke that's coming up from the ravines.
By the light.
And this was one fucking spell.
One spell did this.
Yep. So it's like, as Sappho's just flying over it, and he's like, and you see Sappho's head's kind of like straight ahead, and he's veering and moving, but he's not looking down a lot. And he's like, he says, I just don't like looking down. I'm
gonna look down.
Yeah. Oh, he's not scared of anything. He just, as you're looking down, you can see people. This is how bad it is. There's a Pegasus flying through the air, and hardly anyone looks up.
Oh boy.
People are just trying to find each other. People are trying to help wounded. People are trying to find, ways to right the ships that are damaged but haven't fallen yet.
Why did this happen?
You can see that people are like trying to dig people out of some of the caves that have caved in and stuff like that. And it's just like, so Sappho finally gets back to the ship and he lands. And as you're getting off his back, he kind of just says, "'Cause it's war."
This is just on. I don't. Where's Utopia?
Utopia's, I'm assuming, still on the, probably helping out on the deck, getting stuff. Because I know one of the masts broke. So
Yeah.
she's probably helping the crew with some of the stuff they're trying to get fixed and repaired and moved off.
Yep.
You see that there is a makeshift morgue on the deck, and you guys had hired, I think you said you hired around 30 or 40 people, and there is at least 15 bodies on the deck.
So it's not looking good. Drake's probably on the front deck helping to get people helping with repairs as best he can, but just.
So yeah, I guess Rami and I will start walking towards the wall, and I'm assuming I'll be looking first and foremost for Utopia, and if she's the first one I see, I'm just gonna beeline it over to her and give her a huge hug. I'm so glad you're okay.
Utopia's gonna cry. Gonna cry.
It's all right.
Kind of squeeze Val, but not crush him because, we can't have more injuries today.
Right. just what happened? I'm gonna before you answer that, I'm gonna pull away, grab you by your face, kind of are you okay? Are you hurt? Are you?
I'm okay. And she's gonna kind of look past him at all of the dead crewmates and be like, I'm fine, and I'm still standing.
What happened?
It was right after we got back here. We tried to see if we could find out who had contacted the previous captain. That strange scream in your cabin.
Right.
the whatever they were using to connect with each other was cut off, and I think it was some kind of homing beacon, something. The spell came right after.
Oh no, they were targeting the ship.
Mm-hmm. And everything around it.
Oh no, this is our fault.
Jaegerhorn bought us a day. They wanted us gone now.
The city wants us gone.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So, whatever we can manage in that time, and then we have to leave. Oh, you don't even know about. Oh,
About what?
um, Ayla wasn't just destroyed. It's been taken over. It's become a headquarters.
I like at those words, I just turn my head slowly and look at Rami.
And Rami kind of like you see, look around, and Rami is pale. The color has left her cheeks. Normally she's kind of. I don't think we ever discussed because she's a half orc, right?
Yeah, she's kind of got like a brownish with like some green tint
Yeah.
to her skin.
Yeah. So the color has like just left her skin. She is very sallow looking, and her eyes are just just welling up with tears. And
I will just very quietly like reach and like grab her hand and squeeze it. Headquarters for the demons?
Everything from all of these other planes. They're making factories, they're raising an army, or they've raised an army. I don't think they're just here to burn everything to the ground. I think they want to take over whatever the Mistmother created.
That's not good. Did how did you find this out?
Jaegerhorn's partner was an Ayla. Was forced into whatever form of labor. I don't know if it's camps or something that was there, but intelligence reached Jaegerhorn before they died in an attempted revolt.
Oh no. Okay. What's our situation here?
Other than we need to leave.
Yeah, like how exactly how many did we lose? What's broken? What can we fix? What?
you had 45 crewmen hired.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had about 18 people that came over with Rami. Of those, 15 people out of that number are dead. There is about a quarter of remaining are seriously injured, but with magic, they'll be able to get back up. Restoration spells, etc., etc. They'll be up within a day. The rest of them are literally patching the ship back together as best they can, as fast as they can, or tending to wounded or anything else like that. There is one other person on the ship. He is a grave cleric, not high level. He's actually the medic on the ship. He has blown all of his third level spells, all the way up to his third level spells, on Spare the Dying. So he's got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can do 12 of them. He could spare the dying on 12 of the crewmen. Or he has the ability to hold them for... Spare the dying holds them for 24 hours. There's another one that will keep them longer.
Spare the dying keeps them from dying.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
gentle
Dying.
repose
Gentle
is the one
repose is
that
what I'm
keeps
thinking
them
of.
from. Yeah, gentle
Sorry.
repose keeps them from decomposing, so that you can revive them.
But that doesn't. Yeah.
But that's
But
much
if we don't
higher
have the
level spells, too.
materials to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if we don't
Yeah,
have the
gentle
materials
repose is
to
a first
revive,
level. Spare
then
the dying is a cantrip.
Actually, general repose is the second level.
Second level.
So he wouldn't be able to do anything. So he'd probably do 1, 2, 3. He can do 8. But it only lasts for 10 days. But it does allow the raised dead spell to be used.
yeah, but that doesn't raise them as themselves.
Yeah, that raises them as
This is my
zombies.
undead. Yeah.
Undead.
I have that.
Oh, sorry, not raised dead.
Resurrection. Or not resurrection.
But
Revivify?
Revivify.
But we don't have the materials for Revivify right now.
You're in a big city. You could probably find it.
Find it, yeah.
Do we have the we do have the money.
Yes,
for that.
we
Have the
do.
money.
Never ask that in this
But
party.
would anyone sell to us at this point?
To get us out of here, probably.
To get us out
Yeah.
faster.
So he would have blown every single spell slot he could to do that. So
Okay. I will I will look at Rami again. You might want to go check on your people.
Rami says, I'm going to come back with the news. I am going to formally resign my commission.
What?
She kind of chuckles. She's like, I was only staying in to get back to Ayla. Try and find them. She says,
You don't know. They might still be alive. They could have gotten away.
I know. But if I don't resign my commission, I can't come with you guys.
Understood.
And I think if I understand what's happening even in a small way, that wherever you guys are going is going to be just as important as any battles we fight.
Okay. We will wait for you. We don't really have much choice.
It won't take me long. I had already talked to my captain about it. And he expects it, I think, at this point, especially with everything that has happened.
Okay. Okay. And I will hesitate for a moment, and then I'm just gonna give her a hug.
She
Figure this out.
Rami's always been physically strong. You know, it's one of her traits. Not like 18, but she's been.
Yeah.
She's always been very, because she worked as a smith. So,
Yeah, she's definitely stronger than Val.
She swings a hammer on a regular basis. She's got arms, and shoulders, and so, but she puts some effort into the return hug. And for just a few moments, she breaks down and openly sobs onto your shoulder. And then you feel her, like, she releases for just a second, everything relaxes, and she's almost like leaning on you. And then she just draws a huge shuddering breath in, and you feel her just like take her own weight back, and she kind of like stands up to her full height, and she looks over at you, Utopia, and she says, I don't have access to a skiff right now. May I? I'll send him back.
Of course, of course. However he can help.
Yeah. The horse comes over and it's like, God, I forgot his name.
Sappho.
Sappho comes over and just starts nudging Rami, and
Yeah.
she kind of just like pets his mane, and she says, "I'll send him right back. I'm just going over to the ship."
It's no problem. Just get back, okay, please.
I will. I'll be able to take a skiff back, I think.
Okay.
So she goes. You see, Sappho just takes off and flies across. As you guys are standing there, one of the large guy who came up and was carrying the young man up from below decks, he comes walking up to you guys, and he says, "The power cores are intact. Most of the cabling can be patched. We can get power to everything that needs to be done. The lift engines were unaffected, so we still have lift everywhere. The only reason the deck tilted was because we were actually hit by one of the rocks. So just the sheer weight of the stone rolled us." He says, "We found out that we lost at least 3 more people who fell overboard when that happened." He says, "So I don't think there's anything that can be done for them other than we'll send a barge down to try and recover them so we can give them a proper burial at sea."
Fair enough.
He says, "I've got repair details set up for the remaining men who are still sound.
Mhm.
With everything else we've got going on, we're going to be very short-handed, but I would like to go into town if you would let me. He's one of the local people that came with that kid who got hired." And he says, "I know that there is going to be a lot of people who are going to be angry. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people who are not going to blame you all. They're going to understand what this was. And I know there's going to be a lot of men who are going to want payback."
Make it so.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get.
He's like, "I will get as many people together, and I'll get them back here by dawn."
Sounds good. You do it. Do what you can.
He's like, he looks at all of you. "I don't know you at all. I got hired to do a job. But whoever this is, up until now, it's been Ayla. It's been Ayla's problem. But now,
Yeah.
they brought it home."
That they did.
This has never been just Ayla's problem. People higher up just didn't want to cause panic, so they didn't tell anyone.
Also true.
He half shrugs, and he says, "I understand that." He says, "And I may even on some small part understand why they would want to do that." He says, "But the key to all this is all these people who just lost businesses, families, friends. They're going to understand that this problem is not going away.
No.
And they now know that it has the ability to reach them no matter where they are."
I'm gonna reach across. I'm gonna clasp him by his shoulder. And we're gonna make sure that all those people did not lose their lives for nothing. We're gonna make them count, and we're going to make the people who did this pay.
He says, He says, I'm gonna head in. He says, like, if I can't find enough people, I will make sure that I get as many as I can.
As you were then.
He nods. And he says, he takes off.
I'm going to turn around and catch eyes with Drake. Number 1, report.
How much do you know?
Utopia gave me a pretty decent breakdown of what happened. The mirror screen, the Jaegerhorn in the council, 24 hours. And then I kind of gesture towards the deck with the bodies. This is kind of obvious. What information am I missing?
You already know casualties. 15 confirmed dead, 10 of which have been preserved. 3 missing. More than likely thrown off the side of the ship. Fell to their deaths. If they survived, it's either a miracle. If they got tricks up their sleeve we don't know about. We think we know what the cause was, what they used as a beacon. That magic mirror hidden away. They
I
used
want
it
that
as a
thing
beacon.
off my ship.
Already on it.
Anything else?
The council, I'm sure you've already been told that the council wants us all gone.
Yeah.
Jaegerhorn bought us time.
Which I'm grateful for.
I hoped I'd never have to see something like this again, except now it's everywhere.
But I had hoped that I would never have to see anything like this in the first place, but we don't get to choose what happens to or around us, unfortunately.
Well, it's a fucked up sense of humor, but welcome to my life.
Let's see about making it all better. Where are we on repairs?
Well, we were starting to actually make headway on things and get some things done. The engineer that we previously had before he passed had a way to rig all the weapons so they could at least fire in tandem. Less need for gunners, but pretty sure that plan is out the window now. We're undercrewed.
Which our friend
Don't
there
have the
is.
supplies at the most.
Sounds like our medic is trying to. Our medic is going to try to remedy the crew situation. Try being the key word.
At this point, we're going to need a fucking miracle. Everything we face is stronger than us, powers beyond our comprehension, and they are practically immortal too, from what we've learned.
Well, we've faced so-called immortal things before. This, I know, is different. And I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder, Drake, and I'm going to look you dead in your eyes. And you'll see both this seething anger that is blanketed by resolve, and a mix of resolve and wary optimism. I don't know that this will be an easy task for us. If I'm being completely honest and realistic, it's going to be damn near impossible. But it's the damn near that gives me hope. It means we're not completely out of our depth. We're a bit out of our depth, but not completely. going to do what needs to be done. We're going to save as many as we can. At this point, it's the best we can do. We're going to do our damned best. I need to know that you're still with me, though.
10 years.
7?
10 years.
10 years. Are you pledging 10 years
No.
to me? Because that's awkward,
10
man.
years is
I mean,
10 years is how long I've been. I'm just gonna show the marks on his arm.
you've been cheating death for 10 years.
I have no intention of starting now because of these. And he's gonna show marks on the other arm that are much more numerous.
But does that arm hold a different meaning than the other one? I need context.
The lives of those who couldn't make it.
So it's not just your own near deaths that you mark. It's I see.
The ones that should have had lives that they were robbed of.
I'm going to draw in closer to you, Drake. We are going to avenge them all.
It's not just about vengeance.
No, it's not. It's about justice. It's about vengeance. It's about survival. It's about a lot of things. All simple things, but together fairly complex. I will repeat my question to you, number one. Are you with me?
We're gonna stop this. Can't imagine any other place I'd rather be.
Give him kind of a lopsided grin.
Besides, I highly doubt you could find anyone else who could fly this thing or navigate at the same time.
Probably not, no. I'm sure Remy would try her best, but I don't think she's a pilot. Where's Callie?
She was helping to tend to the dead and make their deaths a bit more
Callie's in the background just cleaning dead bodies.
No, for real.
presentable.
She's playing with the bodies because she's a weirdo.
She's deciding which one's gonna be a Timmy.
Yeah.
No, it's too late for Timmy. I have to animate dead on them now.
Wow.
Lex is getting patched up. She and Callie and some of the others got hit hard by that. I got lucky.
Okay.
Let me see.
Keep me posted on Lex. I'm gonna go check on Callie. I'm gonna give your shoulder a squeeze. And this to the end. Whatever end that is.
Let's just hope that what is chosen to done to Ayla isn't a more extreme version of what happened to Kyrell.
Aeon would never let us hear the end of it. And I'm gonna walk away and head towards Callie.
I can make up to 9 undead servants. That would be disrespectful.
Is that literally what you say as Val walks up to you?
I'm like sitting there with my fingers, like, I can't do that.
Please don't do that.
Oh, hi, you're back.
Hi. How are you doing? I hear you got banged up a little bit.
Yeah, there's just a little bit. I put some mud on it that I found in the street, and I think I'll be okay.
How badly?
I mean, I'm still walking around. I didn't break anything. It's just cuts and bruises. It's fine.
Do you need some healing?
Not as much as everybody else does.
There's a lot of folk here need healing, and we'll get to that. We want to make sure that you're okay as well.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine. I can take care of myself. I'm strong.
We know you're a badass.
Only sometimes.
We've watched you. You might be a little bit inexperienced, but when you get going, you're a badass.
I don't think anybody's ever said that to me.
Oh, we're
Okay.
glad to be the first.
Do we got everybody?
Remy is going into the city to resign her commission so that she can come with us. The medic is also gone into the city to see if he can't recruit some more people to join us.
Oh yeah, I suppose we have a few empty spaces now.
We've got quite a few empty spaces now.
How are we supposed to know which ones we leave here and which ones we return to other places? I don't know where these people are from.
Neither do we. It's Remy knows some of them, I'm sure. I'm sure Remy will be able to help us with those details when she returns.
Okay. Well, they should be all cleaned up and ready to go. And I'm sure we can store the ones that we need to take places.
I'm sure we can. Trying to see if I have speak with the dead. I thought I did. I do. We could, within those we don't know, we can ask, I suppose.
Or how they would like to be interred. Because different
Yeah.
people have different things. And not everybody writes down a plan for what should be done with their bodies after they die.
It really is a shame.
Do you have a plan?
I do. Well, we do.
Make sure you have it written down somewhere or tell somebody.
We will make sure to do that.
It's kind of like a will, but you're not giving up your stuff.
Yeah. Well, our body counts as stuff, I guess. Stuff.
Your body is stuff.
Yeah.
Although I've never had anybody give their body to somebody else.
Oh, you've never met a necromancer professor, have you?
No, we didn't have professors. Mostly we were farmers.
Ah. Well, technically, I guess we don't either anymore. At least not Nayla.
Necromancy is fun, though.
I'm told. And I kind of sit there for a moment. And I'm just going to hug Callie. Just...
This is nice. I like hugs. And you'll just
Glad
see
you're
like
all right.
3 or 4 little like white little poofy gnocchi mushrooms like pop up on your shoulder.
Are these edible?
They are. They're really good if you stir fry them with just like a little bit of flour and a little bit of oil. They get a little crispy, but they still kind of chewy on the inside.
Are these okay raw though? Could we just
I suppose, yeah.
gonna pop one off of my shoulder and try one?
I don't know what they taste like uncooked, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I don't either. Like the only
I'll
time
assume
I've
that
had
it's like
gnocchi,
very kind of spongy.
Oh,
yeah, they're probably just like super dense, like tofu, like just seared tofu without with that little bit of skin to it.
Interesting.
So basically, almost like eating slightly wet styrofoam. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds fair. Or like Jello when it gets too dense.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Like if you've left it out for a little.
So, you guys,
It's kind of chewy.
Utopia, what have you been doing?
Yeah, maybe we'll fry him next time.
Trying to help with like the heavy lifting.
Yep.
As much as possible. Yeah, probably that. Not super talkative right now. Just
Gotcha.
kind of devastated. You know, it's fine.
It's No, I get it completely.
What's
Absolutely.
another trauma? Just put it in the bag with the rest of them. It's
It's
fine.
Trauma Tuesday. No.
Trauma Tuesday.
So you've been helping out. Camille has been also helping out. Mainly, she was tending to the wounded a lot, trying to help the medic out with tending to the wounded and getting everyone situated. Once that was kind of set aside and taken care of, and everyone who is able to be helped has been helped, she basically started just like helping with any of the stuff that it was just something that she could do, like like restringing some of the power, the control wires and stuff like that, just general stuff that she could do. She starts helping that out as well. As you're sitting there and she's been doing that, you've been like helping do some of the bigger repairs where they need more bodies to like to actually be able to prop things up, hold them up, be able to tack things back into place. And Val, I'm assuming you're throwing in, and Callie, I don't know what
Absolutely.
Callie would be doing during the repairs.
I mean, she still has like her druid craft, so she'd probably be trying to help like make scaffolding or like bridge gaps until we can put up something permanently.
Got it. And Drake, I'm assuming that since there's one mast down, you're probably supervising the tops and trying to get everything set back up. There is literally extra masts on a ship, because the mast going down is not uncommon.
Yep.
So there's usually at least 1 to 2 replacement masts that are stored on the ship itself, usually strapped to the outside of the ship, to be honest. And so you snatch one of those, and you guys are trying to rig that up. But of course, with all the cabling that goes into a sail, it takes a while to do that. So that's going to occupy a lot of your time.
Yeah,
So-
he is working hard and fast, helping to direct, just keeping things moving.
Mhm.
One thing he will do before he kind of like breaks off from everyone and gets back to it is he's just gonna just set up the psychic link to everyone. That way it's easier to communicate if somebody needs something.
Mhm.
So that if the captain needs him, if Utopia or Callie or any of theirs suddenly like need help with something and they can spare people, you can just tell people you go to this area, just kind of help better direct.
Legit.
After you guys, and this goes on for several hours as you guys are doing everything you can to get this ship ready. It's getting on dusk, full dusk. It's actually getting dark. People are starting to bring out lights to keep working by. There is the sound of someone coming up the gangplank. There's no real watch posted because no one's had time to even think about it. So as you hear this movement kind of the gangplank, and it's
Turn.
kind of an odd. It's like a drag and a thump and then a step, and then a drag and a thump and a step. And as you kind of look over this, you see this hooded figure coming up the gangplank, and they're obviously leaning very heavily on an old cane that looks like it was made out of just gnarled wood. And their right leg, whenever they take a step with their left leg, they plump down the cane, they lean out heavily, and they literally have to drag their right leg up behind them. But then they rest weight on it when they move the cane again, but then it's the same process. So they are making a very slow movement up the gangplank. They're basically near the top when you finally notice them. As they get up there, the figure reaches up one hand and pulls back its cloak, and you see the face of... Oh, and this figure was short. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that as well. You see the face of what looks to be a dwarf. They have a horrible scar across the left side of their face. Their eye is milky white. The scar goes right across the eye socket, but the eye is still there, but it's obviously been heavily damaged. They are wearing gold and silvered armor underneath the large cloak that they're wearing over it. You can see that on their hip there is a mace dangling down on one side, and there's a book on a chain off their other hip. They have a backpack on, and as they come walking up, leaning on, the cane heavily, as they come walking up to you, they say, and this voice comes out of them, very deep, and but melodic, and it says, "Is the captain present?"
And I will turn around. We're the captain.
And they nod to you deeply, and he says, "I understand that you have had a large number of casualties.
That's correct.
I was informed by a young man that I met in the city as I was making my way here that he was able to save several of them, putting them in a state where they could possibly be brought back."
Yes, that's true.
It is well then that I found him. And he's kind of like says, "Are these those who have passed?" And he's gesturing to the bodies.
They are.
No one's even had time to think about doing any type of services or anything.
No.
And he walks over and he's looking down at them, and he says, "There is nothing I can do for these." And he gestures to the ones who they couldn't get an actual gentle repose spell cast on. He says, "But I will have them taken to the temple, and if you have their names, we will have their families notified."
Appreciate it.
Yeah, he goes to the others, and he's like, "I cannot bring them all back now." It says, "I can, however, bring them back over time."
Okay. How much time?
It will
Would you
probably
need?
It would take me several days to be able to bring them all back. The spell necessary is it has a long time is taken to cast it, and it is a powerful spell, but it also requires powerful regnants.
Okay. Well, we have to be out of here basically tomorrow, unless you're planning to leave with us.
And he kind of looks at you, and he says, "I am." And he looks at you. He lifts up his head and looks you dead in the eyes, and he says, "I am Jaegerhorn's father-in-law."
Oh. Then let me be, I'm sure, not the first to give you my condolences for your loss.
And he nods once, and he says, "He was a good boy, and he did what needed to be done to help others. And I know that whatever happens, he will be proven that his sacrifice has meaning."
We will make certain of that.
And he says, and he kind of starts walking over, and he says, "Is there anyone that you need more than others?"
I will message Drake via the psychic link. Number one, if you could get down here for a moment.
En route, and they just sees like a slight, ever so slight whistle as a barely visible, almost like violet blue blade hits the deck right beside Val, and just immediately just right there.
This is Drake.
He says, "I am Potter."
Potter, this is my second in command, Drake. He'll be able to help you determine which people need to be resurrected first.
He says, Potter looks at you and he says, I will take several days, as I said,
Of course.
at which time, if you do not have the means to send me back to where I need to be, you may leave me at the nearest port of call, and I will be taken home as soon as possible.
We appreciate your assistance. And in mental link to Drake, I will go, careful with this one. This is Jaegerhorn's father-in-law.
And we've confirmed this information.
Can I insight check the
Absolutely.
gentleman, Potter?
Make that
Absolutely.
2, because
Make that for
Drake
2.
does not trust anyone that he does not know.